Hello, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully good, because we were just streaming not too long ago, and we're back for more streaming stuff and things and junk and whatnot. It's all good. It is all good in the hood. Speaking of the hood, here we are. I hit an extra button. We're not just in the hood, we're on a roof in the hood. Speak with at Swift Perch, and then speak with at the Skylift. Yeah, those both sound like things that we can do. Probably. Alright, well, let's go do those things, I guess. The old of goodness should be around level 15 by now, I believe. He's only level 8, and it looks like he's tapping out to not stream until he returns from his random vacation, I guess, that he's taking. Don't know why he's going to Florida, but he's going to Florida. I am 6 or more levels ahead. I don't care about these guys. They can hold the bridge for as long as they want. We have other things to do. So it looks like it'll be some time before my people are actually able to show up and blow up and do the things and whatnot. And I understand, you know, Mutanat and Commissar both are unable to play. So it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. What am I helping you with? Hit the ground at something like 58,000 G-forces at some point. That's it? I think that's like I think that's like when you're in space and you do this, and the thing just goes. Pretty sure that's 58,000 Gs. Seems accurate to me. Seems accurate to me. Anyhow, so we're going to be doing some, well, leveling up, I guess. I don't know if we'll go the full 2 hours or what. And, I mean, maybe I run an alt or something. There's crabs down there, and I think I need crabs. Well, I think we're taking this weird lift thing anyway, so let's go down there and kill us some crab things. You're really all over the Forza this time around. What's going on, man? I haven't heard a lot of racing stuff out of you before. Have you been kidnapped and taken over by some racing fanatic? Or are you like me and... excuse me, every so often, you're like, hey, racing, I love racing. And then you just race. That happens to me every once in a while. I'm like, hey, I really feel like doing racing stuff. And then I just do it for like a while. And I just really love it. And that's super great. Alright. Let us dance the dance of life. With our Megalocrabiac. We've memed him. Literally born at a local track. Well, that sounds horrible. And very unsanitary. You may wish to have a word with your parents at some point. About the right place at the right time. If you know what I mean. Stop trying to hit him and hit him. Yeah, maim on. And then, overpower. Double crab destruction. That's right. That is more violent, outwardly exciting. Well, I have Forza 4, but I have not played it yet. I really did, and I know a lot of people don't like it, and I don't know why, but I really did enjoy The Crew 2. I thought that was a very, very well done and very enjoyable, arcadey feeling, just fun racing game. Is Forza more along the lines of a... oh, what's the word? More of a simulation racing game? Because those are just... they can be okay, but they're just not as fun, generally. But Darren sent you out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ye? One blast of fiery elf and a huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. Well, there is that. All the poison. I used to play Gran Turismo. Yeah. I prefer the Need for Speed type games and like the Crew 2 and whatnot to what I remember from Gran Turismo. Now, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, I did play Gran Turismo 1, maybe 2 and 3, maybe only 1 and 2. Very enjoyable, but also difficult. I do wish that some of the other games had more damage, though, so your car would start getting messed up and whatnot. That's one of the few things that I do miss. The first Crew was fun. Forza Motorsports is incredibly simulation. Horizon series is more tuned toward arcade. Okay, well that's good. Need for Speed games are life, or the PS2 and the ones before were. 3, I really enjoyed the stuff on PS3. Alright. I guess I talk with you again, my friend. After you recover a cargo load abandoned by a terrified wagon driver and delivered to its intended recipient. Glad I am to see you again, lad. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity that sprang out from a million corn seeding in his cargo. What? Seems the gutless Abastage tossed it over the side afore turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road and recover that seedling and deliver it to Liuf over at the Switch Perch in western Landoskia. Okay, well, I need to go there anyway. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an aetherite in the Swift Perch, and I did something else, and I can't read that fast. I clicked moving around, and I screwed it up. It's my fault. Forza does have an option for car damage. Cool. The PS3. Aw, you missed out. And only one gal among the PS group had racing games. Again, you missed out, man. I think a lot of my most enjoyable racing games were PS3 era. Ooh. Don't hit the... I don't know how well they stack up these days, but they were very enjoyable back in the day. I also kind of enjoyed... I don't remember what it's called. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Grid? You ever play Grid? Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah. I enjoyed playing the first Grid a lot, and then when I went to play it again, it's like doesn't have some sort of controller support or something, and it doesn't have like full HD support, and it had all sorts of problems. There was audio glitches. Apparently the game is just a big old giant mess. Move out of the way of that. For at least modern day stuff, so yeah, I struggled trying to play that, but I really remember enjoying that one a lot back in the day. And then I guess Grid 2 and Grid Autosport just weren't quite as good or the same or something. So, all right, you megalo crabliac, come over here. Let's have some fun. Look at you little crablings. Crabites over here doing crabby things in a crabby way. That didn't do a tremendous amount. Okay, just gonna be that guy. Just go and smack stuff, huh? Oh, I'm not gonna kill it. So if you want it dead, you're gonna have to kill it. You want it dead, you want it. Kill yourself, boy. Boy, I tell you what. Get the friends. Crab, 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 crab. My overpowered's not coming out. There we go. We maimed the lame turkey. Like a lame duck, but smaller. Or bigger. Oh. Depends. Last you heard was that you missed out. You didn't miss out. Of course, nobody knows. You missed out. You missed out in big. If you didn't own one, you missed out tremendously. I was younger and dumber back in those days, though. Well, I don't know if I'd say I was younger and dumber, but I did actually go and get something that was, that was the first time I got like a really big tax return or something, and I went and I actually bought the PlayStation 3 pretty close to when it launched, and yeah, I have one of the original that's like backwards compatible to the PS1 and 2. So, good times. So between Xbox and PC, even more than right now. Oh, here's the subs. And the dog thing apparently also accept those reasons. God 4 edition one. Like I'm glad stuff like that exists, but for me, I've never really. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I guess that's never really been a selling point for me. But it's good to see that other folks are, enjoying it. I think they're usually more expensive too, so I guess that's always one of my things. I'm more practical for the most part. I say, I've gotten a few over the years, a few different things. I need to go north to Western. A few like collector's editions. I got collector's edition for Diablo 2, way back in the day, and I got a collector's edition for. I think it was just Disgaea 1 for the PlayStation 4. So I leveled up because I walked somewhere because of reasons. Oh, I'm level 15 now. Cool. Apparently I leveled up earlier and didn't even realize it. There are some actions which can only be learned by completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill Piercing Talon is acquired by completing Lancer's Guild quest available at level 15. Cool, what is this? Provoke. Ah, okay. That's taunt. Okay. Oh, right. I can't do these things like I'm used to. There we go. Very nice. Similar prize, something visually appealing. Well, like I said, I'm glad that those things exist for folks that want them. And no judgment for the folks who do. I just, generally speaking, I tend to shy away from that. I would say that I would have preferred a black controller or black PlayStation to a white one. But that's just me. Meh. Weird that they just went the full opposite. Everything's been black the entire time. Well, no, I guess the original PlayStation was gray. I guess it makes sense. Well, not perfect sense, but it makes some sense. Alright, before we get too engrossed in what we're doing here, has Namia herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Yeah, well, here you go. Oh my god, is that my million corn seedling? Oh, joyous day! It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swiftperch lacks a certain, shall we say, je ne sais quoi, no, vital energy. Thus, I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, sir, seem fit to burst with both vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this alien settlement? Depends on what you give me, and how much of it. Although you have the Steelbook for Halo 2, Legendary Edition plus helmet for Halo 3, you really are obsessed with Halo. Let's not sugarcoat it, my friend. Oh, I didn't know what was happening. I heard noises. I'm like, what? The Halo Reach limited box, not the full legendary there. The Halo 4 Xbox 360 and limited edition goodies from that. Yeah, you're definitely obsessed. I don't know if I want to share my experiences with you. I might have already done it, but first Halo 1, not very high on my Orado meter. It's I feel like if I played that, I would have never played another Halo game. Another Halo. Would never play another Halo game again. If I played it back in the day. Playing it now and being able to play it on PC, but we're hoping for better stuff moving forward. I'm going to decline for right now. We're going to go back to town and we're going to get our stuff on. Oh, it grabbed most people. I'm one of the outliers, I would imagine. Well, like I said, it's maybe it's a result of being this much further in the future and having played much better things. There was not enough vehicle parts. If there was more vehicle parts, I mean, that was really the only thing that was medium good. And honestly, the Warthog kind of sucked, unless I guess you had somebody else that you're playing with. The over-reliance on the whole bullet sponge, like, oh, this enemy takes like 70,000 shots to kill. It's just, and the story was pretty bland. The characters were pretty bland. The whole idea that a group not being called the Swarm or something like that, they decided to call them the Flood. That was a little detrimental to them. Like I said, overall, it was fine, I guess. I had less problems with it, but nothing really than I did with Chrono Trigger, but nothing really stood out to me other than the vehicle combat, which was kind of cool. Being able to, there was this one spot where I was on a bridge or not a bridge, but like a land thing that was overlooking, and you had to run from one spot to the other before you like assaulted this final place over here. And then you had to run across, and then you would go down through this other stuff, and then you come out near the bottom, then you'd have to assault all the way up to the top of it. Well, that was really terrible. I just kept dying immediately. As soon as I went, I was like, aha, and just dead. It was just horrible. So I noticed that somebody decided to go and get in one of these flying machines. They weren't in there at the start, so I'm like, throw a grenade. Just run past them as they blow up. And then jumped in and grabbed onto the little flying thing, and I flew around and killed everything with the flying machine. The Banshee was great. You're not supposed to be able to do that. You're not supposed to do that. I did that. That was pretty cool. Other than that, like that was the one that was cool. Everything else, meh. Speedrun Banshee run is the yeah. I just saw it there. I'm like, wait, they're not automatically in that already? I wonder if I can make it to it, and I could. It was really cool. But like I said, the game was fine for its time. I'm sure it was pretty good. But if I had to play that with a controller, I would have hated it passionately. The only game that I ever played okay-ish with a controller that was more of a shooting game, and we're struggling a bit with Horizon Zero Dawn, by the way, with the controller, but we're getting through that. I played Resistance 1 and 2, which were pretty okay. I did that okay with the controller. delivers a ranged attack with 100 potency. Oh, cool. And it's kind of a higher threat thing. All right, that's cool. It's a way of pulling stuff. Got it. Axemaster, a new task for me to undertake. I see you've been diligent in your training. You need not tell me in words. It shows in your bearing, in your unwavering gaze. It is time for you to once more lift your axe in the service to the guild. There have been reports of a sizable creature roaming the outskirts of Aliport in the western Lanoskia. This monster is no Chuhata, but the threat it presents to the locals is nonetheless sufficient to warrant our attention. It should also prove a worthy foe to test your burgeoning prowess. Also, I think I told you... Hey, Mr. Andavari. I think I told you, Exiled, if I played the whole thing cooperatively, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But I didn't. I played probably 30 to 40% of it. Probably not even that much. Cooperatively. Everybody else is too busy. Nobody wanted to play with me. Everybody hated me. It was fine. How to find this beast? Well, I am fortunate enough to count among my acquaintances a veteran hunter and an archer by the name of Rinfred. Yeah, sure. He took up residence in Aliport some years ago and will gladly aid you in this task. With Renfred's assistance, you are to track down this prowling danger and provide it swift and bloody passage to the afterlife. May your axe swing true, and may your beard stay away from poo. What? I've only played the first Halo, and like I said, I was thoroughly underwhelmed. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't even bad. It was just, eh. No idea how that sparked the Halo universe. Like, to me, that would have been like, well, they tried. Maybe they do a second game, but now if the second game's fantastic, then I could see it. It warrants a second game, but I unless it's like drastically better, I couldn't see it ever going beyond that. But again, this is me specifically. And here we are in, what, Halo 9 or 12 or 17 or something? It's weird. It's a little weird. Well, man, my lungs are just not happy. You'd think I would, like, I'm a smoker or something. I'm not. My lungs just do not like me lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe the way I'm sleeping or something. A little rumpy says, pss, 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 pss. It's kind of funny. Alright, almost from somebody decided to continue the Halo series. Be happy to play with you. No, it is cross-compatible? Might be. A bit cleaner mechanically, but still very much the same. See, that's a little troubling. And like I said, it's fine. I will play through the whole series at any point, Exiled, so it's fine, but... It's just surprising to me that it's as as it is. Alright, where's this place at? Oh, it's pretty close to where the other... Oh, well, I say that. Okay, it's near... Okay, well, we're gonna go to Swift Perch either way. And the visuals aren't even really the issue for me. Visuals are fine. I mean, again, it's an older game, remastered, what have you. What's this guy have to say? Oh, this is my main quest. Relighting the torch, probably, or brutal strength, or something. Leves of Swift Perch. That's what it is. Greetings, lad. My name's Swiggersky. Swift. Here. I can name it. I can name a person too. Ready? Look. It's death. Super easy. I could totally. They should hire me. I got the skills to name people for days. All right. Tomokri sent you my way, did she? Well then, let's get you started. Right after we see what you've got, or see if you've got the brass to overcome the challenges you're likely to encounter around these parts. Is that it? Came out when you were super young, and it was your intro to gaming outside stuff like Crash. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to think if there was something that was like that really for me. I probably Half-Life. And even that wasn't, like gritty and super. I mean, I played a lot of Counter-Strike back in the day. I was really, really good at it. Pretty good at Counter-Strike Source. Then it just kind of started to fall off after that. It just wasn't as much fun. And every time you go to a new version of the game, and it just things weren't exactly the same. There were small differences, and it became less and less fun. Take a look over the task outlined in this guild leave. I don't know. You reckon you can handle it? I don't know. Can I? Oh God, megalo crabs are eating fish in my hole. What? And Wawalago. Yeah, that's it. Has the nerve to chide me over not meeting my daily quota. Well, I'll show him. I'll use the money he hides behind the giant stuffed ram salmon hanging in his office to hire an adventurer to slay the crabs for me. Whoever accepts this task must be forewarned. The megalo crabs will run for help when injured. Be properly prepared to make chase. Sure. Yeah, no, that sounds fun. Let's do it. Yep. You later got into Counter-Strike and Half-Life around that time. Half-Life 2 was gaining traction. Yeah, I really enjoyed Half-Life 2 when I played it. Portal was pretty fun. I didn't get Portal specifically. I got the orange box for Half-Life 2. It was enjoyable. And I switched from Team Fortress Classic or Team Fortress to Counter-Strike. And then when I tried Team Fortress 2, it just was awful. It's so bad. It's such a horrible game in comparison to the original. Like, I appreciate what they did. They tried something different. They made the characters charactery, like they had personality, they were different, they were unique, they felt cool, and you know, they did a little bit more character focus. But they took away a lot of the stuff that made Team Fortress Classic just great. And you know, they further diversified and specified what these different characters could do. And again, I appreciate all that stuff, but it just wasn't as fun of a game anymore. Oh yeah, Half-Life, that's right, they have episode 1 and 2. Did I ever finish that? I don't think I ever played it. Maybe I did. I finished episode 1 for sure. I don't know if I finished episode 2. I must have. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Alright, 2 minutes. Episodes are also highly important to me. It's so weird at first. It's only gotten wilder. It's just, I don't know, it's just not as much fun. Like, I go and I play it, and it's just... Games like that I prefer to be more akin to Counter-Strike than Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2, again, bullet spongy, kind of meh. And a lot of like, oh, I could just be super lame and hold this choke point with explosives, or set up turrets here, and then they have to try to get past it, and, you know, there's just, it's so gimmicky. I'd rather just be like, hey, oh, look, there's a person, boom, they're dead, you know. Speaking with the local distributor of guild levies, also known as Leave Meat, or Leve Mete, we'll bring up a list of available leve quests. Highlight a quest to display its objectives, select your accept to add the quest to your journal. Leve allowances are required to accept leve quests. You will be granted 3 leve allowances every 12 hours Earth time up to a maximum of 100. Oh. You may access as many as 16 leve quests at once. Holy crap on a cracker. That's a lot. Okay. Leave meat. Leave meat. Leve meat. Leve mete. Leave meat. Perfect D&D character. Good to hear. Now, megalo crabs, feeling outmatched. You don't want to find yourself armpits deep in snippers. You better finish them off quickly. Open it. I know how to do this. All right, cool. Open the thing. Okay. To initiate a leve quest, first open your journal via the duty section of the main menu, or by pressing J on your keyboard. Next, select the leve quest to bring up a detailed description of its objectives and its rewards. Clicking on the map button will show the approximate location of the leve quest objectives, though you can initiate a leve quest at any time while in the corresponding area. It is recommended that you wait until you are close to the objective before doing so. This will increase your chances of becoming eligible for completion bonuses. Once you have arrived, open the journal and initiate. Got it? Alright. So, Map me up. Unable to open the map this time. Well, that's super unuseful. Hi, map. Can you open, maybe? How about now? Still no? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I knew that. I was testing all of you. Alright, yeah. Level quest, blah, blah, blah. Difficulty. Oh, wait, what? Oops. When you initiate the quest, you'll be given an opportunity to adjust difficulty. The greater the difficulty, the higher the level enemies will be. Difficulty also affects completion rewards. Level quest difficulty can be lowered at any time, but it cannot be raised. Okay, got it. All over it. Ready to do things. That's not the button I thought I hit. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to initiate. Sure, we want to proceed. Yep. Max level, of course, because we're a baller like that. And here's our duty. Once you've initiated the quest, click on your objectives and then mini-map and things will be displayed and you can eat Cheetos and... Ooh, treasure. Okay. I got some treasure loot, ladies and gentlefolk. Come on, go ahead. Try to hit me with something special. Go ahead. Come on. I kicked you, buddy. You ain't getting to do nothing to me. That's right. Oh. I mean, I was... a treasure coffer has appeared oft times. Pursued. Don't claim it, someone else will. So grab it. Got it. Eye drops, yeah. It's not much of a treasure. You seem to have had little trouble, lad. Here's a reward for your efforts. Thank you. Based on difficulty and speed of completion bonus. What? I got some gloves that are terrible. Sweet. I reckon you'll do just fine with the rest of your jobs. And there's always plenty to do here at Swiftperch. With all the rebuilding and such. Be sure to make yourself useful. I will do just that, my friend. But not now. I'm busy. I got other things to do. I got places to go, people to condemn to an eternity of fiery torment. You're just distracting me from my one true ambition and job. Alright, stay. Do I have a new weapon? I do. I have the Cloud Axe. Okay, no eye patch. What do we have here? Okay, new jacket. Slightly less hideous than the last one. Emphasis on the slightly part. New pantalones that match my current pantalones. And that's it. Alright, at least my axe has some sort of flourish on it now. Look at that. It's like a big old chocolate coin on it. I'm ready. Let's go for it. Ugh. Anyway, it can be hard to express this in text, but I'm very much interested in your take on Halo. It's not often I get to talk to someone who isn't keen on it, as myself. To be fair, and like I said, there's nothing like inherently wrong with it. There's just things that I didn't love. The inability to sprint, I don't know when that came about, or if that was before or after Halo. It's noticeably missing. And I think you told me that people were like up in arms about it being added into the game later on, and it's due to some sort of equipment or whatever. It's just something that should probably be there. I mean, you know, if I'm walking along with my people, whatever, and I'm like, oh, here's an enemy, I'm not going to continue walking at that pace. I'm going to start running to different places. Even if there's like stamina and you can only run or sprint for a short distance. It's weird to not have it included in the game, where it's all about getting to a specific spot and hiding behind cover and then peek it out and shoot, you know. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It bothers me that it didn't have a sprint. The weird kind of light, less gravity jump was a little weird too. Master Chief just sounded like a generic guy. Very underwhelming hero. There was no like, ah, that's awesome, this guy, I like this guy. Cortana, she was okay. Near the end of the game, she got a little bit better. I enjoyed her more, so she's probably the best character out of the whole game. The weird little floaty thing, I don't even remember what it was called, but that little, like, your kind of your ultimate nemesis, that it was just, I don't know, it was kind of underwhelming and weird. And then, you know, and the idea, like this, I don't want to say the story itself was kind of meh. It wasn't anything fancy, but the idea of this Halo thing being, it's like a planet in and of itself, sort of, right? There's this big ring around whatever, like a planet or whatever it was around. I didn't even know what it was around, but there was like actual landmass on it and stuff. And that's kind of, I think that's where you were like going and what you were doing. And then to see it get destroyed was a bit weird, I guess. I don't know. And then the Flood was just an awful, just a stupid enemy. Did not like it. The Covenant was a much better choice of enemy, the weird alien people that you start off with. The Flood, the name the Flood was just awful. It's like, did you just run out of other things? Like the Swarm, the Horde, something like that? You just didn't want to get sued by Blizzard, I guess? So you went with the Horde, with the Flood? That was a terrible name. They were just unenjoyable enemies to fight, and things that the game relied on too much that I didn't enjoy were infinite respawns. Like, to force you to go forward, they infinitely respawn stuff, but if you're already behind, then you just get further behind and stuff would keep spawning and you would never be able to move forward, or you would die. I didn't like that. Again, the bullet sponges themselves, things shouldn't be that many shots to kill, except on rare occasions. There should be rare things that are a little bit harder to kill. And even beyond, like, I told you there's infinite respawns, but there's also spawn points. So there was many times where I was running up, you know, the mission where you end up having to trigger something that opens up and you chuck a grenade in there or whatever to blow it up. It's one of the ending missions there. I would run up, you have to run up all this like long pathway. And you get to a doorway, and then when you go up the doorway, these guys spawn. So your natural instinct is to step back and shoot them, hide around the corner, pop out, chuck a grenade. But whenever you cross that doorway at the bottom of the ramp that leads up to these guys, that triggers another wave of these guys. It's a really poorly done trigger point. It's awful. So it took me a while to figure out, like, because there was just never-ending people, and there was just getting more and more. And I'm like, what is happening? You know, grenades clear them out, and then you go up again, and there's more. It's like, oh. So, like, that was just terrible. Like, what were they thinking? Eventually, I figured out that that's a trigger point, and I have to run through the death and hope I don't die to it. So, like, a lot of just bad choices. Again, pretty generic story. A nothing protagonist. He could have been silent. It wouldn't have been any worse. Cortana was kind of cool. Vehicle combat, again, is where the game shined. Knowing if I had to use a controller, I would have really disliked the game. Even the Covenant, their first little baby, the thralls or grunts, whatever they're so stupid looking. They look so dumb. They're like joke characters walking around. It's just, like I said, so many little things. Like I said, a 4 out of 10 is what I gave it. And maybe I would have pushed it to maybe a 5 out of 10 if I co-opted to the whole thing, or if I had to use a controller, it would have been a 3 out of 10. So those are my thoughts. You can ask me questions about anything specifically, but let me know. All right, 343 Guilty Spark, annoying light bulb 101. There you go. Hey, Catholic Weeaboo, how's it going? You're just getting on Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, that's good. I say I've been pretty lucky that every time I've been trying to get on as of late, doing streams and whatnot, it's been available. I haven't been shunned for the free-to-play side. A lot of the triggers, a lot of the stuff like trigger points are much better throughout the series. I imagine they'd have to fix it because it was real bad. Frail Loif, a yellow jacket on guard duty in Swift Perch, wants you to visit the Brewer's Beacon and investigate the reason behind the warning light, or the waning light. Excuse me. You there, adventurer! Cast your eyes toward the Brewer's Beacon. Does that light not seem uncommonly weak? I don't. Is that it? Yes? No? I don't. It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ship sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to Brewer's Beacon and see if aught has befallen Kanswees, the lighthouse keeper. That's okay. go see what's up. So, like I said, nothing like scathing, no, like it's horrible, I can't believe you like it type situation, but it's just, it was medium generic. I don't know why everybody loves Master Chief as much as they do. Unless, like, later in the series he gets, like, really cool. Because, like I said, he could have been a silent protagonist, and I don't think it would have hurt the game in any way. I was surprised he wasn't, actually. I was like, oh, he's not a silent protagonist? Also, a weird thing with the Halo Master Chief collection, all the audio for, like, cutscenes and stuff is really low for some reason. Despite it being maxed out. It's really low. Commissar noticed it, too. We're not really sure why. So it made kind of hearing what was going on a little bit more challenging. Not like horribly difficult or anything, but a little bit more challenging. All right, well, let's go head over to wherever we're going. Kind of midway point there. Yeah, it was really weird. It might just be the PC version or something. Not real sure. Oh, wait, I have a... Oh, I'll get the throwing weapon soon. I don't have it yet. Let's go, birdlings. Yeah. I'm going to overpower you all. And I found out a while ago, and I'm finally maybe going to have some time today or tomorrow to watch, that the newest season of Cobra Kai has come out. Definitely going to have to watch that. It's just silly fun, but it's fun nonetheless. I finished watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was... turned out better than I expected. My initial thoughts were, ugh. Coulson's rough. I'm not sure I'm a big Coulson fan. His acting seemed pretty uninspired, but it grew on me. It was pretty good overall. I have to say, I enjoyed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a bit more than I thought I would. You say a Yellow Jacket sent you here, eh? Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels the furnace has up and buggered off, you see, and I don't get that beacon fixed up soon. There'll be trouble on the water. I know you're just the messenger, lad, but I can tell a venturer when I see one. I'm going to need you to chase down that bomb and bring it back. And bring back a claw which ye ripped from its smoldering corpse. What did you have down in a basement? What? Take this here iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the flock somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. Get a nice fire going and that frisky bomb will soon be about. Watch you don't singe your eyebrows, lad. What is happening right now? I don't understand. Where he fell off the marble wagon. I like to watch. Now, what was really rough, Agent Carter was not enjoyable. I gutted it out and got through it, but but no, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were... Now, they did feel like they lost the plot. I will give you that. And they kind of supercharged the last couple seasons. Like... oh, this horrible thing's happening, and now this other horrible thing's happening, and now this other horrible thing's happening, and they never get a break. There's never not some world-ending event going on. It's a bit rough. It's almost like if you ever watched, I never finished the Arrow, Green Arrow, whatever it was, that show. I never finished that one all the way. I want to. I'll go back and finish it at some point. But I was running into oh, they have a lot of crossover things. Yay! So I kind of had to watch like all the series if I wanted to keep 100% up with it. Anyway, long story short, nothing good ever happens to Oliver Queen. That is just what I figured out watching the shows. It's like, oh, well that was terrible. Oh, now this is even more. Oh nope, now this is the most terrible. Nope, I was wrong. This is more terrible than the last thing that was terrible. It's just so sad. What am I supposed to do with? Oh, I gotta use this. That's right. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot going on. And then they really liked their bad guy that they had for a while there. That's a scarecrow? Sorry. their Grant Ward guy, and they kind of kept him in well beyond where he was probably supposed to be. And it's fine. I think he did a great job. I kind of was hoping to see a redemption arc, and they gave him a little bit of one. But I don't know. I think that's probably where a lot of people like lost it. It's like, oh, they went to a different planet through some sort of weird portal thing, and then an entity came back wearing a dead man suit, and you're like, wait, what? It got weird. But I will say, continuity-wise, they did a really good job of keeping the story moving and everything having meaning. And honestly, the last season, I didn't enjoy it as much, but it tied everything up really nicely when it did finally end. I was really surprised. Am I in a fate? I am in a fate. Alright, wild dodos. Let's do this thing. I will overpower all of you. There's sewer moles over here. So yeah, some of the things I watched. Yeah, Agent Carter was much less enjoyable. I watched something with Chad Michael Murray in it. What's that about? It reminds me of the Psych line. It's like, Sean, no Sean. Sometimes people are just born evil. Children of the Corn, or the Child from the Omen, Children of the Corn, Chad Michael Murray. I'm like, who the heck is that? And then he was actually in the show, and I'm like, I understand. That's pretty funny. I need to finish watching Psych again. I think I stopped somewhere around season 6, maybe 5. My last watch through, and that, my friends, is just unacceptable. All right, well, since I'm this far out, let's get all the way to the next spot. Where are we at time-wise? That's all we. Yeah, we accomplished a lot of stuff in a very short period of time. It's a fat dodo. There's a real fat dodo. You see that thing? It could have swallowed me whole. I mean, I'm a big boy, and that thing was twice my size. That is not a... You can't fall in this game. It makes me sad. I mean, not like horribly sad. I mean, I don't really enjoy falling, but... it's just something I'm used to. You know, you have to be mindful of where you're going, and sometimes you can kind of jump your way to specific areas, and you know, like there's some good things that come from falling. So I'm a little bit saddened by the fact that you can't fall in this game. There's certain places that will let you drop down or jump up, but there's other places where it's like, nope. You have fall damage, so why? Why did they take that away from you? Alright, Mr. the Smith. Or Mrs. the Smith. Well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did, but while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards. You haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeon. Stalwart comrades at your side! Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm. And these are the best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies, and such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we will endeavor to prepare you for those differences. Here within these walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. Yeah, no, sure. Yeah, it's good. We could watch Party. It is on Prime. Maybe for you. You filthy pirate hook. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. It's Koopabo. Productivity is returned. Alright, you now have access to the Hall of Novice. I feel like that's a slight against me somehow. Register for training and exercises by speaking with one of the smiths. Select a hall of novice, load of duty, blah, blah, blah. Begin! I don't know what's happening, but I'm ready. Commence!
Listen up, novice. For this exercise, you'll be learning avoidance.
I'm pretty good at avoiding things.
An enemy often tips its hand before a big strike, so save yourself some hurt and step clear of the impact. Sure you've learned enough to get out of the way, and you pass. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Let's go. Prepared to start then, are ye? Yeah, let's do this thing. Come on, come on. I'm on fire, literally. Ah! What? No, not literally. Training exercise is now underway. What's up, peeps? What's going on? I want to stay here all brooding. You'll be facing me first. I won't hold back, so be quick on your feet. Dude, you might have missed. I'm over here, man. Why would you continue swimming? Oh. Kicked him in the face. Oh, he hit me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I didn't switch one of my hotkeys. Now it's my turn. I'll teach you to not ignore a ranged opponent. My shoe was in it. I kicked you. It should have stunned you and stopped you. It did not. I shall taunt you. Now you will face both foes at once. Can you survive? Hey, you just chained me, man. What is this? Woohoo! 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 That was it? Come on, guys. I could have done that in cup sleep. I mean, come on now. Key bindings. Targeting. Target self. F. I don't need to face my targets. I can do that on my own. Thank you. Alright, that's more like what I'm used to. I'm sorry, there's a lot of holdovers in MMOs for me that I just have to do. Auto run being on Q just has to happen. I don't like Q and E being my strafe buttons. I like Z and C being strafe buttons for me, with A and D still being the turn. And I also like having both S and X as backup. Just all weird stuff that happened for me. I feel like I had my sub-star earlier, and now I didn't. Fool! You don't deserve it. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. By the way, if you see Don't Get Me Fired, who is now downgraded / upgraded / regraded / retrograded, there's a lot of grading involved, himself back to Don't Get Me Fired. Let him know thank you for subscribing, because I missed it. I had a bowl of popcorn that I had sitting right here. It was blocking the lower part of my screen. I couldn't see it, and it was it Saturday? I think it might have been on Saturday. I saw it later. I'm like, no! Those who insist on standing still won't survive long. Oh, sorry. Let me skip that. Here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Hey, brand new gauntlets. Sweet. No hand-me-downs here. Level sync. Level sync is a system which allows players to participate in lower level duties by temporarily adjusting their levels, and is available for most fates and instanced raids. When your level is synced, not only your personal attributes, but the attributes of your gear will automatically be lowered to meet the requirements set by the duty in which you are participating. Once the duty ends, everything is restored to its original state. experience earned while level synced is based off the synced level, not your current level. However, it will be added to the progress of the ladder. I don't know what that means. Does that mean... Never mind. You have obtained a unique item. Sweet. It's called the Chief and get paid. I got new gloves. Give me them new glove, brand new gauntlets. I can't equip it. Why? Oh, because it was my shoes. Let's try this again. Oh my god, that is a mismatch of just stuff. Okay, yeah, no, that... Yeah, that's fine. A bowl of popped corn hiding notifications. I do. I think I'm gonna watch. I think I'm gonna eat. I have a craving for corn, exploded corn, that I'm gonna watch or that I'm gonna eat while I'm watching this. That sounds like the loudest thing to eat of all time. I don't think you should do that. Oh no, I'm gonna do that. You guys should watch Ryan George. He's hilarious. According to my records, you have yet to fully complete your training. Yeah, under no obligation to do stuff and penguins. Begin! Commands! Can't wear gloves and shoes? I know. What? Now you're gonna tell me more stuff?
Listen up, novice.
I'm listening. Talk.
When it comes to your place in the party, you're the wall of steel, what takes the enemy hits.
I am.
Soaking up pain and keeping your mates safe. That's what you need to focus on most during battle.
Enmity, or aggro, or threat, is a measure of how badly a foe wants to kill you, and it's your job to be at the top of every enemy's list. So for this exercise, we'll be learning about enmity and how to do something. Remember to bolster yourself with defiance. It's already not on right now. Every battle, that'll get your foes to notice you nice and early. Best way to establish yourself as a threat, string together some nasty combinations. In your case, I'd start out with heavy swing and follow it up with maim. Show me a solid series of blows and I'll consider you learnt. Are we clear? Yep, let's go. Defiance. That's the way, lad. Apparently I know the way. We're not bringing that back. No. Awakabude. Did you see Techman / Cup? Did you see the power of the printy shirt? I know, it's pretty good. Yep, so my wife got that without consulting me at all, so that was like her big surprise for the thing. Use that combination in battle. Yeah, I know, man. I've been literally doing that the entire time that I've been playing. Alright. I want to know more. According to my records, begin commands. Listen up, novice. Do you recall how you built Yeah, I did. This time we'll be testing that combination on the proper opponent. I said this before, lad, but it bears repeating. Your job is to soak up pain and keep your mates safe. You'd be doing that by directing the foe's enmity onto yourself. See, I would do this to distract somebody talking. If your ally was still standing at the end of the fight, it counted as a win. Alright. Alright. We can do stuff again. Hey, no. You did this already. No, my own stupidity. All right, training exercise is underway. Is it this button? Yeah. Pound your opponents with combination. Hey. Hey, what did I say? So stop it. Focus on me. Alright, I'm much sexier than the magical mage lady over there. You done got beat. Oh, look, let's put my weapon away. Didn't even look at it. See you for a reward? What are you gonna give me? Potatoes. You're gonna give me potatoes. I'll take all the potatoes. Alright, I've seen your combinations are fine. Yeah. Yep, building when a party is relying on you, take the hits, reliable method, grabbing enemy's attention. Yeah, ow, my knee just cracked. Ugh, here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Yeah, training, battle, synced, schminked, brinked. Alright, cool, I guess. Alright, what did you give me? You gave me... I already did the gloves. Do I have new shoes? I do. Did you give me anything else that's new? Oh, that was it. Just the gloves and shoes. Didn't I do 3 of these now? Should I have one more item? I feel like I should. Oh well. Maybe he gave me like chewing gum or something. Begin, commence. Listen up, novice. With this exercise, you learn how to build enmity with multiple foes. Yep, overpowered, I know. I'm already on fire, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. Every bugger and a cone in front of you. Make sure you're positioned so you don't miss anyone. Chair did not like that. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. Now. Start. Start now. Yeah, let's go. Come on. If you fail to carry out your instructions 5 times, we'll start the exercise over. Oh, you moved. Doesn't change anything. I mean, that changes a little something. That's the way, lad. Almost have it. Keep at it, lad. I did it really easily. Look, it's good that they have stuff like this, because people who don't play these things don't understand. And even people who get through this still probably aren't going to fully understand until they get into the situations that they need to get into to see, you know. Like, I get it. When facing, it's all about positioning. Here's a round for completing the thing and the stuff. And oh, we're just getting money in. Gotcha. Crew enmity. Yep. Oh my god, how many exercises are there? I'm fine going through it. Talk to me, Goose. For this exercise, you'll be training against multiple opponents. Use overpower to gain enmity with the group, just like you practice, but be sure that the enemy is only interested in hitting you. Defeat every enemy on the field, and I'll consider your lesson learned. Are we clear? When we're ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. I got all my dancing in. I'm ready. Let's go. The ghosts. Situation under control. Got it. Ready to go. Let's do it. Ah! Yes. Burn for it. I am getting mollywopped right now. I really hope that that's a healer. But that's a healer on my side because I want me to do this. Let's hit him with a booster. Extra overpower. Quick fisted training partner. Healing training partner. We said good day. Alright, yep. Overpower, group aggro, got it. Effective. Tactics, remember, completing exercise, good cheese. Alright, brand new pantalones. Pretty soon we're going to be decked out in full armor. Brand new, non-horrible armor. And it's going to be great. Look at that. We're wearing a skirt. I mean, I don't think that is probably what I was looking for, but sure, wearing a skirt. Why not? What's up, Gregorius Gins? Welcome to the live stream. We're learning how to do our job. Oh. The following class quest must be... Oh, okay. Brutal strike. Okay, well, you know. We are basically amidst and running amok with the brutal strength right now. We're about to go handle that, so let's go handle that. I changed my mind. Changed my mind again. Alright, you get the idea.
Would you like to be my friend? I've been touch you, Crystal. We shall be forever known to one another.
And I will use you to teleport around and do things that I want to do. Where's my quest dude at? He's over here somewhere. He's over this way. Is that him down there? Nope, that's one of those leve quests or leave meets. You're gonna lurk. Halo partner hit you up. I don't think you know how hyped I am that you have given it a shot. Let alone you're not like, oh, this is awful, everyone will play it. Oh, no. Like I said, it's welcome to Final Fantasy XIV gatekeeping. Exactly. Definitely not. No, like I said, Halo, it's not... After the first game, it's not super impressive, but... Again, it's the first game, right? Sometimes it takes folks a little while to get it right. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't even unenjoyable. Like I said, there was even a few moments that I really liked, like going and grabbing the Banshee and doing stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. I feel like maybe I'm in the wrong place. Am I in the wrong place? No. Are they inside this building? Aha! Oh boy. Oh, one of Warren Zoen's boys, are you? Why, I've known that sprat since he was knee-high to a... Well, he was always kind of a big fella. Was Warren Zoen. And now they call him Axemaster, eh? Not a subtle lot, you marauders. Nope, not at all. So I suppose you're here to hunt down our local trouble. What you need to do, then, is to take yourself northwest up toward Camp Skull Valley and give a good whistle. The mean bugger you're after, his name is Patrapatan? Patrapatan, by the by, and will come running across the weeded plains. I think you're trespassing on his territory, see, so you better have a cleaver, that cleaver of yours ready. Austrians, blessing be upon thee. Alright. And it was rushed? Really? Oh. That's even more interesting. You stop, boost, skip it, or become unpaid salesman. It's our joke. It's our joke. Interesting. Wish out if you need my sword, but it appears I'm not your only mod here right now. The only mod that matters is the mod that you never see coming. Or something. Oh, I gotta go murder some birds, bats, whatever these things are. Alright, they are terrifying. To be fair. Hey, we learned something just recently. Come here. Hugs! Group hugs! All the group hugs. These bats are not, like, pathetic. Get back up. I mean, don't. Stay down. Don't be alive. Alright. You level 15 yet? You ready to go into an instanced dungeon with me? Cup of goodness and show off your mad ranged damage skills? Where I will out-damage you, make you look like a silly Billy? A silly hillbilly? Hello, silence! Would I have you disturb our mission to confiscate the contraband being hoarded by that band of goblins? Unless that is, you wish to join. In that case, you are free to infiltrate the goblin camp and retrieve as many crates as you can lift. The ones being carried by goblins themselves may require a tad more coercing. Yeah, whatever. You have our thanks, adventurer. Bring any crates collected back to me and I'll say back to the house thing. What? What's happening? What? Okay, yeah, no, cool. What am I doing? Alright, I don't know, but I'm doing it. Ah. This is a really bad idea. This is a really bad idea. This is a really, really bad idea. Oh god. This is a horribly stupid idea. I should not have done this. Be stronger, team. Yes. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Run like the wind, Binky. Alright, push it up. Right. No, no, don't outrange them. No, they can go back and reset. No. Darn it. I don't have any more healing. I should be a little bit more cautious. I am going to take a lot of damage here. Oh, I died. Boo. The first KO. When your HP is reduced to 0, you are KO'd and rendered unable to perform actions. In this state, you are left with two options. Either return immediately to your current home point, or wait for another PC. Provided you use an action spell, such as Raise. When in an instance dungeon, you'll return to the area's entrance. Oh, that's lame. I suppose it's normal. There's no running back as a ghost? Boo! In addition to rendering you temporarily weakened, KO severely damages equipment. Yep, durability. I'm all over it. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, I knew that was bound to happen. At some point. Hey, Commissar. Nope, that's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Yes, that one. Halo CE was planned to enter development in 1998 for the Mac OS as an RTS game. In 99, it was unveiled to be to very little fanfare. In 2000, Bungie was acquired. That's right. That's what happened to Bungie. You goobers stole them from actual good games and made them make Halo. I forgot about that. It's one more reason not to like Halo. I'll explain in a minute. Was acquired by Microsoft, at which point Halo was restructured as an FPS for this new console and released in 2001. Okay, bye for now, guys. Yeah, it was, Commissar, it was your fault, man. I was doing fine until you showed up. And you just came and broke everything. No, I knew that was a bad idea. I said it from the very outset. I'm like, this is a real bad plan. I should not be doing this. I thought maybe I'd be okay with just the sheer amount of like people that were around. Allies maybe being able to kill them off, but nope, that was never gonna happen. I reached too high. So, Bungie, I believe, I might lie to you, so now I'm actually gonna go look it up because I don't remember. No, it was Volition. Volition did Bungie do the Lord Myth the Fallen Lords? Is that what it was? And Myth 2 Soulblighter? Yes, it was. Wow, it was actually Square Enix too? I didn't know that. Well, they published it. Yeah, Bungie did Myth the Fallen Lords and Myth 2 Soulblighter. Some of the best games ever made. And, well, in their day. Again, they probably haven't aged very well. They definitely haven't aged very well. They were much slower paced. They were like a precursor to the Total War games, without all the overarching strategy and combat. But really, really, really solid, great games. And then Bungie left to go do that stuff. Oh, I'm joining my own fate that yeah, okay. Stop it. Back into the fray because I was dumb and got. Wait, what's going on over here? Oh, he's the turn-in. Hey, buddy. You guys gonna be my friends? If I don't aggro the entire camp, maybe I won't die this time. I cannot promise this is a thing, but maybe. These things are pretty strong. I mean, they are 18, we're only level 16. And only barely at that. No. Come on, boys. Let's go over here and fight in a slightly less populated area. The Marathon series? Yeah, it was very sad to see. And then somebody tried to make Myth 3 the Wolf Age or something, and it just wasn't very good. I remember I was reading all about it while I was on a cruise. I was unable to actually play it. I think I was on a cruise. I think it was a cruise I got super sick on too. My grandparents and my parents. They took us on a cruise, and it was just awful for me. I obtained a crate of contraband. Yay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got some of your crates here. Have 6 of them. That's it? That's all it did? Oh my god, there's so many more. Alright. I will come back in. You have that effect. You walk on bad things happen. Like when we play Rocket League, it's true. Well, I guess I won't be picking that one up. Oh no, don't. Alright, you guys are now becoming increasingly rude. Okay, now we got 4 of you. Alright, let's start with a little intensive. Hit by that explosion. Explosion in the night. Kick you in the thigh and made you cry. It's the thigh kicks you gotta watch out for. People are all worried about shin kicks. Telling you, man, it's the thigh kicks. That's where the pain comes from. Alright. And with finality, going up against the final guys, the last bits of our HP tick down. You think that bomb's gonna get thrown? I don't think so. Nope. And there it is. Look at that. It's another crate of contraband. Contrabanded and crated. Yeah. Alright, so what is it? Like 5, 4, 4. Hand over. Look at that. We're over around the halfway mark. Yeah, Volition. What does Volition do? They moved on. Did they? I thought they did something like Mass Effect, but they didn't. What did they do? Hey, you gotta mind your overall HP and stay out of the bomb, but it's not too much damage. I think at some point you're supposed to be able to get stuff that lets you heal yourself, which I have not found yet. Just gonna steal some of these just laying around here. No big deal. Nobody look at me. What is that thing? Big old giant demon rooster. That's a pelican? That is not a pelican. I've seen pelicans. My sister caught a pelican with her fishing pole. Don't ask. My sister was not great to fish with or near. She caught me once too. Free space. Yeah, they did free space. What did they do after? They disappeared and they started doing something else. So Volition was doing free space, but then they got on to doing other stuff and they never went back. Something. What is it? Can't, for whatever reason, can't think of it. I'm telling you guys, one day I will endeavor to get everything set up correctly, and I will actually go and I will do free space, and you guys will get to see, and probably not enjoy it and think I'm stupid for liking it, but you'll get to see the glory of Free Space 1, Descent Free Space, and Free Space 2. Such good games. And I realize it's not going to be for everyone. I mean, I really enjoyed, was it Rogue Galaxy? Is that what it was? Rogue Galaxy Outlaw? Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, that's what it was. I really liked that game. That was a fantastic game, and nobody cared at all. Nobody wanted to watch it. I had nothing but problems with the non-copyrighted music was still getting copyright claimed all the time. So I couldn't really do a YouTube series on it, but I streamed the whole thing, and I loved it. It was great. I really enjoyed it. What? Did I finish it? No? Crap, I gotta get one more? Son of a... Back in my jam back in the 90s. Makes you feel old, doesn't it? It's good. Come on. Take this stupid thing. Remarkable. Yeah, look at that. I'm a superhero. You want more than that? Or did we meet your expectation? So, I mean, I got a few seconds here. I can probably snag one more. Maybe. I won't be able to make it back in time and turn it in. I'll take it. Date with Destiny. Cool. Did we lose the item? I don't know. It's fine. Alright, back to these things. Let's go, moly molies. This seems highly advised. Yeah, look at that mole getting whooped. Getting axed up. Saints Row games? Maybe. All I know is I desperately want them to go back and make a free space for now. Like, this day and age, this technology. Can you imagine how amazing that game would be? Make it an MMO. Make an MMO in the vein of free space. And I can't fathom it's going to be not like one of the most beloved things of all time. It's so good. The free space games in general are just fantastic. Alright. I know I've gotten distracted by many things here. Oh, we get the Roth IRA pelicans here. That are clearly pelicans and not some sort of horrible just monster beasts. Oh, if you hit two of your heavy swings, it cancels your... Okay, pelican. Alright, what time? Yeah, we still got time. No! I think the road is further back. This has the famous pelican teeth, like all pelicans, so it's easy to see why they call them that. It's true. Look at that pelican beak. It's so pelican-y and beak-like. Do I have to kill more than 3 or just 3? Looks like more. Groin kick. Ugh. He just doesn't quite understand it yet. Did I make it to the guy yet? No, he's over here. There's my destination. I found the destination, guys and gals. Oh, aren't you just lovely? Hey, big guy. Want to be my friend? I'm gonna bulwark up a little bit here and just be like, what's going on? See, I see you're looking a little angry. Swift kick to the groin. And a 1. And you're dead. I just maimed him. I've whistled to draw him out. Oh, what was that? Did I just get shocked? I was paralyzed. What? Oh, I don't want to join a fate. Oh, maybe I should. Holy heck. Focus on me. Uh-oh. Still focus on me. I saved your life, friend. That's right. Oh no. Let's say bow down and worship me, for I am man, the pointy tip of the food chain, but you said nope. You drowned crofters are not very crofty, are you? Oh, there's more coming. Drowned butcher coming. Why are we doing this? How much longer do I have to do it? That's right. I hit you with an overpower while you weren't looking. Now I'm going to do it again times 3. at some point I should probably think about healing. I'm not really getting a lot of heal time here. Never mind, we're good. Just another 11 minutes. Thankfully there's a progress bar too. But yeah, one of the big things, like, I really want to like EVE Online, but you can't. I mean, you can if you want. I can't. There's too many politics, and you have to do this. There's so many rules, and it's not fun. But beyond that, you don't really control your ship. You kind of do, sort of. You like go here and target that guy, and then it shoots. But in free space, you're literally in the cockpit flying a fighter, and you're shooting stuff. It's great. It's really cool. It's awesome. It's really great. Anyway, so yeah, not necessarily a big... What am I doing? Not really a big fan of EVE Online, but I want something akin to that. Oh, I gotta go back to the Marauders Guild. Okay. Something akin to that in like an EVE Online-esque thing. So something that's an MMO, but free space. You can have it to where even, if you wanted. Like, I thought about this a while, and I would love to get somebody who's like, hey, pitch me your game, I'll make it happen. I'd be a millionaire by now. I have like 3 or 4 games that would just be money. But I have no idea technologically or, you know, actually making the game, how that would ever work. But regardless, moving beyond that, this is definitely one of those that I think would just be fantastic if it was ever possible to do. So, beyond just everybody being in fighters and flying around and shooting and whatever, like, you know, still great. Could be enjoyable. Totally get it. However, one of the things that she definitely did in Free Space 1 and 2 were you went up against larger ships. You went up against corvettes, cruisers, battle cruisers, battleships, frigates, and other things. There was so many things, from fighters to bombers to, you know, these like mid-sized little like just like towing along things, to these giant, like, it takes you like 5 minutes to fly around these things. It was amazing. So I was thinking, if you're going to do this type of game, that there should be a way that you can have a like buy a guild house or something, and it could be one of these giant colossal ships that you go to, and you can actually use those in battle. And if they get destroyed, maybe they're just inaccessible for a while. You don't lose everything, because I think that would be awful. But it would be like inaccessible, or you can only use it to fly around, but it can't participate in missions. But then you would have a guild, and you'd be able to be like, okay, well, we're gonna have a pilot, we're gonna have somebody that can navigate, and, you know, a few different roles, and then you're gonna have people that are actually in the various different like places to shoot from, so they can actually go and do that. Plus, you have your squadrons out flying around. You can have like a small team handling corvettes and things. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Sorry. Eve would have been nice if you gotten into it early. It is a bit boring. Like, I played it a little bit, and I tried. I even had somebody who was like helping me, and they're like, all right, you're gonna have to make a run from here to here, and then once you get there, you'll be able to do some stuff. You're probably going to die, but no matter what happens, don't ever attack back, and don't attack anyone. And there's like this like long list of don't do any of this stuff, and just accept what happens to you. It's like, what? So it was awful. And there's no real, we'll say there's no real skill. I don't know. I didn't get to really do it, but you know, you get the equipment and the skills that you learn through the game, and then it's just lock onto this person, and you have better equipment, you blow them up. I mean, like, you're not like piloting and flying and doing like loops through this and then getting behind them and shooting them and using countermeasures and all this stuff. It wasn't anything like that in EVE Online. But yeah, man, give me something like that. From Free Space, it'd be so cool. I would love it so much. Yeah, that's basically, that was 100% what you were getting at. And anything you did, if you were part of a guild, you did anything out of line, they would kick you out immediately. Because their whole guild would then be at risk of whatever else that you did. It's like, oh my god, there's so many rules. Yeah, but it's fun once you get into it. Is it? None of this sounds fun to me. I have been in contact with Rinfred, and he had not but praise for you, Bumpy. Your representation of the guild has been exemplary. There is one more task I would have you complete this day. A task that will demonstrate for you just how strong you have become. Report to Skapfringenhim, where he waits on the bank of the ageless river, and he shall help you unveil the untapped power of your axe. Whatever, man. Where's this dude? What is this place? Oh my god, that's so far away. Alright, well, I guess I shouldn't be lazy. Let's go to middle and the farm and then over. Axe power. You were fairly high up in a corporation for mining for a while. Our rules mostly equated to don't be a jerk and don't start fights, verbally or militarily. Skill to Eve is organized. Yeah, see, that's just it. Like, it's not really a game. It's not really a game where you just go and enjoy and have fun. As far as, like, I just want to go dogfight stuff and this and that. Like, there's areas that are, like, sectioned off where pirates are running rampant. There's just so many things that just take away from you to being able to just go out and have fun. I swear I hit Q. I don't know why. Alright, I don't know. We'll put our weapon away. I'm not going to say the game's bad. It's just, it's definitely not for me. But I want a game that's, you know, akin to that on the, like a larger scale. But I want it to be free space EVE Online. You know? The organized rock cracklers. Or the orc. Well, that is the thing. I remember one of the guilds I was in Ashran's Call 2, we were Reciprocal Rabble. That was a weird name. Rabble. We became the de facto bad guys once many of the other folks left the server. And it's all the good nun's fault. I could have been a beacon for good and righteousness in the world, but the good nun shunned me. Therefore, I shunned the way of order and joined Shadow. And I became kind of a boss. It's fine. Hi, lad. I know why you're here, and after seeing this big old boulder, I'd wager you know why you're here, too. Now, my rock's a bit more challenging than those pebbles Rothgrim said you training on. To crack this beauty will require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Ha! Weird Zoan wouldn't send you here if you didn't think you're capable. The unmovable boulder. Huh, a heavy swing. Shocking. Yep. Nailed it. Ah, well, look at that. On your first attempt, too. Well, back to the axe master. Really? You made me come out here for that? Sometimes the developers just want... Here's one of the things that I think almost every MMO makes you do. And it's just one of those things that I think the developers do just to flaunt their power over you. They always make you pick up poop. That's just one of their things. They're like, oh, you have to go scrounge through some poop, or pick up poop, or get something out of poop. That's like their thing. They love it. It's like, haha, look at these fools. They will pick up poop for me. It's like... Get over yourselves, guys. Come on now. Oh my god, look how far away you can see that dude. He's just there. That was great. Swing your axe, swing your axe. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Like, oh, you had to break a rock with your axe. Dude, I destroyed a golem earlier with my axe, alright? Like, do we really gotta go through this? I just killed some sort of horrible monster. And you felt the need to send me all the way out there to do that. Look at him. He's so cool. I love the gooboos. They're great. Not sure how I feel about the flying fish, though. They ugly. Where are their eyes? Oh, there they are. No, that's not an eye. Well, do they have eyes? Is that the eye up on their nose? Oh, God. Yeah, their eye is right there. That's weird. That was here to protect you, collect spirit ore, or you'd run a missile cruiser as defense. Cover your worker bees. Well, and that's just it too. That's another thing that I wouldn't mind seeing. Excuse me. I wouldn't mind seeing in my own, EVE Online free space-esque type situation. I would love to see, you also having the ability to go mining and doing all these other things, but then be supported by your allies flying other ships, and I think that'd be fantastic, and I think it'd be a lot more fun than just kind of sitting there and something flew into range, and have more PvE stuff where like there's just a band of marauders or Shivans or whatever flying on in to take you down. Some Vesuvians? Oh no. They were Vesudans, so Vesudans, that's what it was. It's been a little while. I almost forgot what they were called. They're waiting for the tide to rise. Or maybe they're the reason the tide does rise. Gamers will do anything if there's an objective marker. That's true. That is true. Come on, walk. There we go. Alright, I will soon be able to throw my axe at people. X-Series style economy, occupations, free space style controls, Eve scale. I'm trying to think of... yeah, the X-Series economy wouldn't be too bad. I could see that. Cover long. But the big thing that I need from that game would be... I need there to be multiple people ships that you can like go to as a crew and be like, all right, we're going to control this. So one person's the pilot, and then you have two gunners or whatever, or you're like a weapons master, a shield. You're manipulating the shield the whole way through, and you can see stuff. You can do multiple jobs as part of the ship if you need to, but it's like a 3-man crew for the ship, or a 5-man ship, or so on and so forth. I think that would be so much fun. And then you could also again have your little, all right, we got this. We took down the big cruiser or whatever. All right, we're gonna basically put it on autopilot. Just have the pilot stay in, and then other people could jump out, and only one person's running it. But they have to be locked into like their specific role. Or they could set it and then sit still and be like, all right, we're hunkering down. I will work the guns, and the shields are set to automatic. Hopefully we can do that. You guys can keep it defended, and then 2-3 people are flying out with their fighters and their bombers trying to take out the remaining stuff. It'd just be a lot of fun. I mean, they had flak cannons, they had laser beam turret things, they had all sorts of crazy stuff. For a game that released in, was it 99? 97, 99? That was, it was so far ahead of its time. If only there was a game there. I like years ago I followed that going, this looks pretty interesting. Maybe I'll reach out to them at some point and then I realized that all they're there to do is make a bunch of money. There's actually nothing that they plan to do other than milk everybody for all of their money as long as they can possibly do it. It's really sad. I still get the random newsletters that I just immediately open and close and never look at. I wouldn't hope or dream about it at all. Exiled. I lost my faith in that like 2 or 3 years ago. Shortly after even finding it, I was like, this looks awesome. This is going to be great. And then I'm like, I understand. Oh, guys, look. We have a new ship out. Oh, look. Another new ship. Oh, here's a different modification for this ship. Oh, now if you want, you can buy this ship for $50. And then fly it around in our almost dead universe that's never going to be built. Oh, another ship, guys. It's real bad. Actually, I think one of the folks at Indie Brothers used to work or manage that or something. So, I mean, maybe they know more than I do, but it just seems like a money grab, and it's working. I think thousands upon thousands of dollars. Now, granted, people are paying to own a ship and fly around in this thing, but doesn't look like it's ever going to happen. I mean, how old is it now? 6, 7 years at least, if not longer. I knew you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder reached me even here. This feat of strength deserves recognition, and you shall have it in the form of a new technique adopted and perfected by our guild forebears. The tomahawk throw was first devised by pirates as an opening attack on closing enemy vessels. Sure it was. Oh no. You actually bought on the scam yourself this year and got to play around. And what they have. It's alright, there's just no real game yet. Just a $40 tech demo. Do you regret it? Like, I hope it happens. But I just don't see it. It's been so many years. And it seems no progress is ever made. I didn't like Elite Dangerous's controls at all. I really disliked it. I bounced off of it so hard. Like, when you play Free Space and then you play Elite Dangerous, you just, nah. I just want to point out, you're in space and you have like airplane controls or jet controls as opposed to spaceship controls. You know, you should be able to do this while not moving. And when you're flying, you should be able to fly in any direction and turn very fluidly and smoothly, and not be like, oh, I have to turn left, let's turn sideways, and then pull back on the thing. I hate it so much. It'd be great if it wasn't a space game. It'd be great if it was a jet fighter game. I could totally get behind it. I would understand it. It would make sense to me. The fact that it's set in space, can't handle it. Though we primarily focus on close quarter combat, you will no doubt find that having powerful ranged strike at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. Yep. I sense that the impending confrontation with Huata weighs heavily on your mind. It doesn't. I just want to kill the thing and be done with it. But hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek. Only a steady, measured ascent. Sure. Alright, what do I want to pick up here? I guess the chess piece? Had fun with almost everything there was to do before. Stop when you got to doing the engineering. Wow, 3K hours into it. That's crazy. Interject. What? What is that? Oh, so now we have two different ways of doing that. So one thing this game does that I don't like particularly. Well, I guess it just, maybe I can still set it. Hold on. Let me try it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care about drawing and sheathing my weapon. I can probably find a thing that's not used for that. Nope, that didn't do it. Commands cannot be assigned to those keys. Ugh. Fine. No, that's fine. I don't need auto running off on my mouse. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I want stun. Hold on. I want stun to be on my right mouse button, and I want interject to be on my left. Tomahawk throw. Okay, it's fine at 5. Too much grinding for engineering for your taste. and you had no problems with the rest of the grinding you did in the game, just engineering rubbed you the wrong way. I've not been to the Galactic Core itself, but I've been in the vicinity, and yeah, that's why I only have one engineer available. Exploring's pretty fun once you get geared for it. I think it's just the specifics for engineer grind that are dumb. Not so much that a grind there exists. Maybe. All I know is I tried it, played it a little bit, just did not like the way you had to turn. You couldn't just like make a left turn and make a left turn. You had to twist left and then pull up or down. And that's just... It's fine, but it ruined it for me. I tried to like it, and I couldn't. That is a cursor. That's hilarious, and I love it. Alright, okay, I know where we're gonna go now. We're gonna go teleport back over to Alaport. And we're gonna go do our next training thing, and then we're gonna be done. Well, thanks for sticking around, folks. I do appreciate it. I don't know when, how, or if, or what we need to do to get our mount. But allegedly at 15, you're able to get your mount. And, well, we are 15 and we do not have our mount. I don't know how to get it. I don't know what we need to do. I think it's part of a quest. Or maybe part of your main scenario quest, your MSQ. But I have not figured it out yet. Need to roll, then pitch. Takes some getting used to, but you had fun with it after the initial learning curve. Yeah, well, like I said, after playing a game that handles perfectly great, like super good, and then moving to that and it's just being awful. Like you said, learning curve, but I already have something that handles perfectly. I don't want to have to learn something that handles like garbage to play a game that, you know, like we already had the perfect, like, what's the word? The perfect prototype. Why would you change that? There's no reason to change that. It just makes the game worse. I really didn't like it. That really bothered me. But again, that's my bouncing off point, right? I do. Oh, don't say no. The Chocobo music's awful. In general. So far, I don't think I've enjoyed any Chocobo music. And with a range attack in battles, your enemies won't care not for bears strolling a pack of foes and asking you to get swarmed. So we're aggroing. You be the tool for the job. Rather than blunder into a mob of nasties, you're better off pulling a few at a time from a safe distance. Defeat every enemy on the field, and I'll consider your lesson learned. We clear? Let's begin. Let's do it. I'm ready. Let me get something that's not so hideous. Oh my god, man. Here we go. So long-winded. Oh. I mean, I could probably fight them all at once if I wanted to. Yeah, I know. Come on. I'm aware. Whatever will I do? Alright, I'm kind of getting beat down. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't do that. That wasn't my fault. You cheated me. I didn't aggro the tame dodos. Fine. I think it was intended to do it that way. Alright, let's kill off the meat from there. pull? I've been pulling since before this game was made. To be fair, that's partly true. You'd be surprised how many people don't grasp the concept of line of sight when it comes to these games. Like, that's something that just, like, blew my mind how dumb people were back in the day. Like, they were, like, far into the game. Like end game content, and they didn't grasp the very basic stuff that you should know as a tank on how to pull. It was baffling to me that they made it to that point. Yep, yeah, I know. Yep, the situation is always allowed, but often better strategy than charge. Custom stuff like canyon racing. Nobody wants to race canyons. They don't move. Alright, we're gonna go do another one. I guess I got a few minutes left. Speed bowling is absurd and intense. Basically, orbital dropping your ship into a crater and boosting up the far side.
Listen up, novice. For this exercise, you deal with the reinforcements. Now, sometimes it's late comes to a battle, so you got to stay alert. If you notice a new foe arrive, don't give into panic. Just keep calm, pick the enemies with the tools and stuff, thing. Are they too far away for a combination? Then reel them in with the tomahawk. Once you get everyone nice and close, switch to overpower, let that ammo flow.
Defeat every enemy on the field and consider lesson. Yeah. Let's do it. I had a lot of fun running passenger missions in my beluga. Well, oh no, he's talking again. Stop talking. Stop it. Don't speak to me. Beluga, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Sorry. The Axeman will call for aid at certain points, prioritize taking down the reinforcements. Nobody cares about the reinforcements. The Axeman cometh! All your reinforcements, see if I care. There's a new enemy on the field. Hey! Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Target them! Seriously, target the stupid person, my god. Hey! I am apparently really bad at targeting things. I did just enough. I saved your life, but barely. So I gotta learn to target better. Okay. Usually you have nearest target, and then when you keep hitting nearest target, it will sometimes spread out. That's not how this game works. So I do have other targeting methods. I gotta remember to use them. Or click, but I don't know. I feel like my mouse is starting to fail me again these days, folks. Here's your bonus. Yeah, running of reinforcements should be more difficult. Oh, cool. I do get a new chest piece. Alright, I'm going to be decked out in all awesome clothing now. Oh, bonus. Okay. Hey, it shouldn't be that kind of game. What's happening? Alright. Well, we still have a skirt on, but I guess it's better than nothing. Alright. Our axe still feels a little small for us, but that's going to do it for this stream, ladies and gentlefolk. Hopefully you enjoyed our dancing around in the world of Final Fantasy XIV Online. Hopefully it does open back up to the public soon, and I'll be able to grab it myself, like, officially. And yeah, I'll be playing this for a little while. Hopefully Commissar will be able to join me, Mutanot, and of course Cup of Goodness. Finally get that fire lit under his very slow and lazy butt. We'll get moving on it, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, folks, that's it. You guys enjoy your berry mine beluga guy person thing, and yeah, you guys enjoy that, and it'll be great. And I will see you guys again on Tuesday, as hopefully we get through more than one level of Magic Scroll Tactics. I think we're about to take on the final level of that chapter, and then we have one more chapter to go. Don't know how long it's going to take us to get through it, but we'll see. Getting closer. And then, of course, more Final Fantasy XIV following that. And then Friday might be Cup, might be me. I don't know anymore. I think it's Cup, because it was Colonel last week. And then Cup will be gone. Then I'll be here Saturday. Anyway, we'll figure it all out. It's fine. I'm going to go finish Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster shortly after I eat some food. So, you guys will get to enjoy that once 2 is finally uploaded and finished. And, yeah. So, take care, guys and gals. I am out of here, and I'll see you next time.